Hello and welcome to BitBoy Crypto. Today we are going to be talking about Bitcoin ETFs. We're going to be talking about Ark, Internet of Services token, a trade war, all kinds of stuff. But before we do, make sure you guys are a subscriber to our channel. We call our community the Bit Squad. All you got to do to enter the Bit Squad is just hit the subscribe button and you're part of our community. Don't forget to go ahead and hit the bell while you're there so you get notified when we have new content. We're doing a $500 Bitcoin giveaway. For those of you new to the community, all you got to do to enter is be a subscriber, like and comment on some videos, and you have a chance to win. Get the full details down below in the video description. Also, as always, keep in mind, I'm not a financial advisor and I'm not offering financial advice. So today, let's look at the markets. It is good today, guys. It's not super great for the alts. Let me refresh. We're at this place where you really got to refresh all the time because you never know where the price is going to be. So right now the market cap is $300 billion, almost $301 billion. That is great news. That is a big milestone for us to get back above. I'm hoping that we stay above it. A lot of people are suspecting we are going to see increases until we have an ETF announcement. And of course, if it gets approved, then the price is going to go up more. If not, it may dump. But this is something very interesting to think about. And we'll get a little more into the ETFs here in just a second. But in terms of Bitcoin moving forward, and a lot of people putting all of their eggs in the basket of a Bitcoin ETF getting approved, is that what's going to happen is the more people that put money in ahead of this ETF announcement, what we're going to see is that the market itself is going to reap rewards just from the anticipation. Because what is the biggest thing that makes retail investors want to get in? The price going up. That's why FOMO is a very real thing. So when people start FOMOing in, it's almost like even an ETF announcement, if it's not favorable or if it doesn't come in the timeline people are going to think it's going to come, then just the excitement of people investing and FOMOing into Bitcoin might be enough to keep the market moving forward, even if we don't get this announcement. So as far as the ETF announcement goes, there was some news that came out today that said basically that the ETF was going to be delayed, or decision was going to be delayed until September. So in August, or we had first thought it was going to be August 10th was going to be when the announcement was. Then they said, no. August 16th is going to be the first day. Then there was an announcement today that it's going to be September 21st, I believe. But what a lot of people are saying is that is actually an ETF decision on one specific company, and that the one they're hopefully deciding in August has actually been one that was filed since January. So we could still see the announcement coming in August. And a lot of people are saying, I had been hearing a lot that it wasn't going to be till February. It seems like people are now starting to believe that with the near certainty of approval that we may see an August announcement. So what we want to see is people continuing to put money into Bitcoin. Don't worry about the altcoins right now. If you're heavily invested in altcoins, that's okay. They will have their day in the sun. I don't know when it will be, but today some of them already made huge gains. Not all of them, but I suspect over the next couple of days, we're going to see more altcoins returning to, not all-time highs, obviously, but at least to some decent gains. The ones that didn't have huge gains today, which was a lot above 10%, so that's good news. Bitcoin dominance is at 47%, so even though a lot of the alts did have big days today, Bitcoin dominance is continuing to get higher and higher. So I think, once again, I said it yesterday, I'm going to say it again, I think that is good. So let's look at some of the winners of the day. So first, Internet of Services token, and you can see it has had quite a spike. It's up 27.75%. So why is this? Well, they're having a huge airdrop, and they're having a little contest or a bounty program where you can get free Internet of Service tokens. Now, we actually looked at Internet of Services tokens in the past. I'll put the review of it up here. I need to remember to actually put it there. I hope it's above my head right now. But you can go read that or you can go watch that video and find out a little bit more about what it is. But like I said, they're doing a free airdrop. So what you can do is actually look below in the video description and the pinned comment. And I want to put my referral link there. This is not about me shilling it, obviously. There's big news. It's 27.75% increase today. But you guys can actually be part of their airdrop and get absolutely free Internet of Services tokens. So make sure you go down below in the video description and you pull that up and get yourself some tokens. And then, hey, I might get a couple too, and you can support the channel. So if we pull up the chart itself and we look at the one-day chart for Internet of Services token, you can see it had a spike here, a little one here, and then it's up here. And it may continue to get even bigger. Right now it's coming at 53 on coinmarketcap.com, and the market cap is 246 million about. So it also is an ERC20 token, just a little bit about this project. So it might be one that you want to check out. I think it's a pretty good project. They seem to have a good marketing team. And the team, I interacted with them a little bit when I did my review video, and they seemed like they were pretty nice. And you know what? Some people might not think that counts, but for me, I like that. I like when the team is engaging with the community and is engaging. If you ask them questions, they give you answers. I feel like that's all part of good marketing. So, okay, let's check out the biggest losers of the day, which is Basic Attention Token, Holo, Tezos, Dropple. But as you can see, really only Holo and Basic Attention Token are down over 5%. And basically both of those also had huge pumps over the last couple days. So they're really corrections. The one I would be looking at right now, I told you guys every day I'm going to try to give you maybe something that I think is a good entry point. I believe Tezos is probably at a pretty good place right now. It hasn't had the same pump that some of the other altcoins have had over the last week. And with it being down about 5%, and all the news revolving around Bitcoin and crypto right now being bullish, it could possibly be a good entry point. So moving on to altcoin news, we have Ark. So Ark is making making more progress in a major overhaul. So one thing they're actually doing right now is they're revamping and updating their SDK. So their SDK is, if you don't know and you're not a developer, it stands for Software Developer Kit. So what people are able to do is use that software developer kit and build on top of Ark. So they are redoing that right now to hopefully make it where more people will want to build and the building will be easier. So it'll be interesting to see what this does for the project. I know that I did a review on the Ark crypto wallet, the mobile wallet. I'll put it up there as well, and you can check that review of the wallet out. The wallet is really good. I really enjoyed using it. It was very easy. And, you know, I think the wallet is good. And I think a lot of times, if there's a good mobile app to go with a project, whether it's a wallet or some other type of app, I think that that is really good and bodes well for that project in the future. So let's look at this story. This is not necessarily altcoin news, but I found this article on Forbes, and it says trade war will launch Bitcoin as the new gold. And basically what it's saying is that due to the impending trade war between the United States, led by Donald Trump, obviously, and China, that a lot of people in China are going to be moving their fiat over to Bitcoin in preparations for this trade war, because it might decrease, or it probably will decrease, the value of their currency. And we'll probably see that in the United States as well, because everything devalues our currency because they just print it whenever they want to. And if you are not familiar with John McAfee's prediction of Bitcoin hitting $1 million within a couple years, basically or of course we know what he says he will do. If you don't, I'll let you look it up. We're family friendly here. But part of John McAfee's prediction is not necessarily that he believes the value of Bitcoin is just going to increase so rapidly. It's because the price of Bitcoin will increase while the price of our fiat currencies are going to decrease. So at some point there will be some intersection point where Bitcoin is more valuable than the US dollar, which of course one Bitcoin is more valuable than one US dollar. But I think you guys understand what I'm trying to say here. And we might see this from some other economies that are possibly on the brink of collapsing, including Italy. Some banks in Germany are on the brink of collapse. So everywhere you look, there is kind of impending doom on these failed economic systems. So I think this is a very interesting story that this trade war, while it might be bad for the US economy and the Chinese economy, it might be great for Bitcoin. So I'm not saying to root for it. I'm an American at heart. I'm a patriot. And of course, I don't want to see people fail. But obviously, our US economic system is a failure. The US dollar is a failure. They just print it. That defeats the total purpose of money. So just very interesting to watch that. So maybe if there is a trade war and it gets really bad, at least us in crypto will be able to reap some rewards for it. So just last story of the day. Binance may enter the South Korean market. So it's the biggest exchange by volume. However, they're not represented in South Korea. And as we know, CZ is the founder of Binance. And as we know, he is very active in wanting to improve his project, move his project further out. It's only been around for a little more than a year, which is crazy. It's a multi-billion-dollar company. But I think that this is a good step for him. And we talk about all the time how Asia is really the hotbed of crypto right now. Anywhere from India over to China and down south into Indonesia, and of course including South Korea and Japan. That is really where I think we can see adoption first for crypto. And so the fact that Binance is moving into the Korean market, or possibly moving into the Korean market, I think this is really bullish news for worldwide adoption of cryptocurrency. So that's all I got today. We got some pretty exciting announcements coming up soon. Well, I'll go ahead and preempt it. We're working on a website. As you guys know, we do have our website, bitboyandhodl.com, and you can actually check that out. However, that is more for our cartoon, which is kind of more on the back burner right now compared to, let's say, our news videos and our content we're putting out on YouTube every single day. So we want to do a website that is more friendly towards beginners, and has like maybe a course on there. We're going to be selling some merchandise and things like that. So you guys be on the lookout for that. I've had a lot of people ask me about doing some beginner videos, and I really want to do some beginner videos, but I'm trying to figure out a way to basically merge that together with a website, because once this bull run starts, I'm going to want to have another place for people to go where beginners can basically get knowledge and understand crypto and things like that. So you guys be on the lookout for that. Don't forget, if you're not a member of the Bit Squad, go ahead and smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications. We'd love for you to become part of our community. Until next time, BitBoy out.